This is Kathy Chase. Sure is weird how Lincoln Journal-Star knew what last night's dream was going to be, that they could put, you know, articles about being pregnant on their front page of their paper, and then they program a dream, one of their virtual reality RFID dreams, with me being pregnant supposedly. I'm not pregnant. I'm not knocked up. You're crazy. You look for weird things to try to kill me, because as I said, all these people know how to do is kill, 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 and hurt people. Also, there's an article on the front page of the paper about NATO, and they try to use my baby book and NATO and armed forces and cornered flags in the shape of a triangle, to try to instigate killing me with the laws. I don't really know what they're doing. They're absolutely out of their minds. And then, Roger Waters from The Wall, the Pink Floyd, they still are trying this wall thing. Well, they can't use music to try to kill somebody and say that that's government. Government doesn't do wall games with politicians or in their whores. You don't use music to say that that's government to try to kill somebody. That's not how things work. As I said, these people, all they know how to do is hurt people. All they know how to do is kill people. I don't know why Congress hasn't acted. I don't know why human rights organizations has not done their job. And I don't know why the FBI or the CIA hasn't done their job. All these people know how to do is create problems and make problems and look for ways to kill. And I had to figure all this stuff out on my own. And up until this past year, I didn't even know fully what was going on. They use trickery because they're evil. They use trickery to try to make me famous, to exploit me and my children. And nobody had ever told me anything before any of this. I had to figure everything out on my own. And still, how are you going to say that anything is my fault? You're not. You're not going to make that anything that's happened to me in my life and my children's lives are their faults. There's no way you can manipulate that. Situation is not my fault. It's not my kids' fault. It's not my fault that you have irresponsible people trying to get us killed. They want to blame us for all their problems because they can effectively do their jobs. I've had it. I've had it with people trying to hurt me and my children. I've had it with the government not doing their job. And when I talk about government, I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about government as a whole not doing their jobs and saying, oh, well, me and my kids are exceptions to the laws. They can do whatever they want to us. That's not true. I don't care what anybody in my family says, or Rob's family, or politicians who want to do everything opposite of the law and don't want to follow the laws because they're habitual criminals. It's not setting a good example to come along and start beating someone up for something that's not their fault and try to kill them and hurt them because that's all they know. All they know how to do is hurt people and kill people. And they've proven that of themselves, because they don't know how to help people. Nobody had ever approached me. They wanted to escalate all these problems because they didn't want to talk to me, because they thought they were too good to talk to me or help me. And it's not my fault that they want to play that they're better than me games and my children, to say that, well, all we can think of is just to hurt you, look for ways to hurt you and kill you. Now people nationwide need to look for the governor of Nebraska is Dave Heineman. I don't know what he's doing, but this is ridiculous. People nationwide know this scenario is way out of hand. You don't look for ways to hurt people and exploit women and children. And you don't just come up upon somebody in their life, start attacking them without them knowing what's going on, to try to use trickery to make them famous, and then try to abuse them some more and then kill them for that. I'm tired of this scenario. I'm tired of Nebraska. I'm tired of Lincoln, Nebraska not doing their job. I'm tired of Congress not doing their job. I'm tired of people just sitting there saying, oh, well, we can do this to you, but nobody else. Well, you're setting an example that if you say that this is okay to do to me and my children, you're saying it's okay to do this to anybody. And there is no exceptions to the laws, and there is no exceptions to human rights laws, and I'm tired of people manipulating that fact. Roger Waters from The Wall, or Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, I'm tired of them using Pink Floyd music to try to harm me, to get me killed, in the Lincoln Journal-Star, because that's what they've used as The Wall quite often. I'm tired of that. Lincoln Journal-Star, by the article that said I was pregnant or something, which I'm not. I'm not knocked up. They have they have squares on their papers. You can't probably see them online because they don't have those online, but in the paper they have little squares. There's no squares in the law, okay? Because you're crazy. I'm tired of people just sitting there saying it's okay to do this to these people. We're just saying it's okay to do it to these people. That's not how that things work. You can't use music, meaning Pink Floyd music, to try to get me killed. Music that was written before I was even born, as far as Atomic Heart Mother, that album. And they think they're going to use a pacemaker to try to kill me illegally, because that's how they plan things. They're weird. They plan crimes. They use military and police stuff and to plot murder with their little dramas and their little plays. They didn't, they take phrases and misuse them to try to make something real out of them. And I'm not going to play the fact that you want to say I'm not real, because you want to avoid human rights and laws unto me and my children. You're sick in the head. I'm tired of, as I said, I'm tired of Congress just sitting there, and I'm tired of the FBI and CIA just sitting there. And I know the people in the public in Lincoln, Nebraska are not, they're wondering what the heck the Lincoln Journal-Star's doing, because it's not really exactly working, because they know that these people are crazy. You don't gang up on women and children to say there's anything political about it. You don't square away people's lives, because that's not part of the laws. You don't look for ways to hurt people versus help them because you're sick in the head. You people are the ones with the mental illnesses. I am not. You are the ones with the mental illnesses. You don't just come along and start attacking people, blaming them for all your problems in government, meaning politicians, because you couldn't do your job effectively or whatever. You don't go and blame other people for your problems, and you don't go and look for ways to hurt people versus help them. You don't just come up upon people's lives and start attacking them viciously to escalate a scenario in which you say, oh, well, we don't care. We can do whatever we want to certain people. That's not how things work. And Pink Floyd, as far as Pink Floyd's concerned, they keep using your music and Led Zeppelin music, just so Robert Plant's aware of, keep using Led Zeppelin music and Pink Floyd music to try to instigate my death in the Lincoln Journal-Star. You can't use the rumor or slander to try to instigate someone's death. That is illegal. You cannot do that. You can't use music or slander or defamation of character or, entrapment or any sort of, hearsay, gossip, slander, defamation of character, trickery, malicious trickery, And yeah, that was the other thing. They used the malice thing of the soldiers to plan their little thing on the 14th floor of the Capitol building. As I said, though, all they can do, all they can think of doing is hurting people. That's all they know how to do, is hurt people and kill people. Hurt people and kill people. They don't know how to help people. They don't like helping people because they don't know how, because they're habitual criminals. That's not my fault. I'm tired of paying for people who don't have educations to know that you're supposed to help people and not hurt them. You're not supposed to attack people and hurt people. I don't know what happened to these people when they were younger or whatever, but all they know how to do is hurt people and kill people. And it's scary when you have people like this working in government and thinking that they can run your life and try to kill you because they can't do their jobs, and all they know how to do is hurt and kill people. And that's scary to have people like this in government who don't follow the laws. And as I said, all they know how to do is look for ways to hurt me and my children. And all they know how to do is look for ways to hurt or kill me and my children. That's all they know how to do. They don't know how to problem solve. And the reason why they escalated up to this point is because they want to divert it from the money. The money and the profits that have been made off my life, because you don't let 27 years go by for no reason and then say you come up to somebody without them even knowing and try to kill them for things that aren't their fault.